What's going on, everybody? Krista B here, digital content producer for WBLS, filling in for my girl Just Nick. This week on The Rewind, Shaunie Henderson realized that she never really loved her ex-husband, while her current husband, Pastor Keion Henderson, is facing criticism for shushing a parishioner. And of course, we're gonna sit here and talk about all the looks at the Met Gala right here on The Rewind. So Jeezy is laying it all out in court docs, saying that Jeannie Mai, his soon-to-be ex, was keen on having another kid. Apparently, she even talked to their doctors about IVF after Jeezy dropped the bomb about filing for divorce. According to these papers from the Fulton County Superior Court, they tried the old-fashioned way for over a year before all of this went down. Then after Jeezy's divorce bombshell, Mai decided to try IVF, but that was supposed to be a joint decision. And despite her past claims of abuse and neglect, Jeezy's legal teams calling foul, saying it's all because he didn't want to expand their family. They're pointing out the irony of Mai chasing IVF while accusing Jeezy of being violent and irresponsible. This legal tussle is also about their prenup and who gets custody of their 2-year-old baby girl, Monaco, with Jeezy pushing for joint custody. Shaquille O'Neal took to Instagram with a reflective post following the release of his ex-wife, Shaunie Henderson's memoir. In her book, Undefeated, Changing the Rules and Winning on My Own Terms, Henderson expressed doubt about her feelings for O'Neal during their marriage, stating, "Looking back, I don't know if I was ever really in love with the man." Henderson admitted to being more in love with the idea of their family life than with O'Neal himself. The couple, who were together from the late 90s until 2009, share 4 children and co-parent Henderson's son from a previous relationship. O'Neal acknowledged Henderson's sentiments with the message on Instagram, understanding her perspective and wishing her well, writing, "I understand. I wouldn't have been in love with me either. Wishing you all the best. All love, Shaq." The post garnered support from their son Sharif and others, with Sharif expressing gratitude and admiration for his father. Additionally, figures like Kenya Barris and Tamron Hall showed their appreciation for O'Neal's response. Now, in the midst of ongoing online debates, a video showing Houston pastor Keion Henderson has ignited discussions about the appropriate manner of worship in church settings. The footage captures Pastor Henderson leading a prayer following a song during a recent church service. However, amidst his singing, a woman in the choir can be heard loudly crying, nearly overshadowing his voice. Reacting seemingly irritated by the disruption, Henderson momentarily halts singing and instructs the woman to shh, snapping his fingers and demands her silence. He then asserts silence in the name of Jesus before resuming the worship song. The viral clip has sparked intense reaction, with critics deeming the pastor's actions harsh, while others support his intervention, citing the woman's disruptive behavior. Opponents argue that stopping a worshiper, even if they're loud, is not in line with the spirit of worship, while supporters highlight the potential distraction caused to others. My bishop and my pastor, they'll let me be in my moment with the spirit. I don't know about all that shushing stuff, because they wouldn't shush me. In Henderson's Instagram comments, some parishioners suggest that the unidentified woman has a history of similar disruptions, hinting at a possible discontent within the congregation. Despite the controversy, the woman involved has not spoken out, and Henderson appears unapologetic about his handling of the situation. The incident prompts the question, was Pastor Keion Henderson's approach rude or an attempt to restore order in the church? The Met Gala was buzzing with hip-hop vibes this year, as some of the genre's heavy hitters strutted their stuff on the red carpet at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. The theme, Sleeping Beauties, Reawakening Fashion. It put a spotlight on delicate clothing pieces with a special exhibit in the Costume Institute dedicated to them. Drawing inspiration from J.G. Ballard's The Garden in Time, the dress code promised avant-garde and floral-inspired looks. Last year, stars like Cardi B, A$AP Rocky, and Doja Cat stole the spotlight with their multiple outfits and bold statements. This time around, Nicki Minaj, Lil Nas X, and others showcased their finest threads, while Doja Cat once again turned heads with her unique style choices. Cardi B made waves with her dramatic entrance in a striking black gown that required a team effort to navigate the red carpet. Some of my favorite looks were Zendaya. She didn't show up once but twice on the carpet. Of course, Nicki Minaj and the men came out and killed it. Shout out to Usher and Ben Simmons. They showed up and showed out, and I was not disappointed. That's all for today's show. See you back here next week.